this is my Weebly account, and I just want to tell you how awesome Weebly is. It actually is a website building tool, but as a teacher, you can also host 40 student accounts and you can control everything. So I'm going to show you a few things really quickly that you can do with Weebly. The first thing is, this is my school site from last year. I made all of this in Weebly. It's pretty simple. And if you click here, this is my VA comp class. These kids were getting high school credit for their 8th grade year of art. And what I really wanted to show you was, for our website, you can see that I was showing them some due dates and all that kind of stuff. So it's really easy to edit it every day. But we actually have a section here for student portfolios, and these are actually websites that the students made themselves. So I thought I'd show you a few of their portfolios. Let's look here. We will look at 2. So these are websites that students have built as a project, and this was a year-long project. So they were working on this for the full 9 months of the school year. And in this case, they were uploading their art and were being asked to upload other common assessments. This is the student's sketchbook. You can see these are some of her favorite pieces that she created all year. And she has multiple pages that you can visit. This is another student in the class. And this student will probably end up being a web designer one day. She got really into it. But you can see she's even got pictures from art shows she's attended, digital things that she's done. If you go back up, she even has a pretty large gallery of her artwork over here. Oh, and she's even got like a little animation down there. It's really cute. So what I wanted to show you though was, how do you manage this as a teacher? So these are all the different websites I'm currently editing right now in Weebly that I own. But what I wanted to show you was, I can click right here where it says My Students. And these are all the student website accounts I have. Now I had to create the accounts, and you can see I didn't put their full last name in here, but they have one site. And here's the cool thing, is I actually get to set what the passwords for their websites are. So if they do anything that's inappropriate, it's really easy for me to change their login, and then I can kind of look at it for a while. One of the things I want to show you is how safe it is to use Weebly. You can click right here where it says Moderate Blogs. And if students have been making comments on one another's blogs, it's kind of taking it a second. Let's see. Oh, here it is. So there's no comments pending currently on any of my students' blogs, but if there were, I could certainly look at them and I could edit those. The other thing that is really, really awesome about Weebly is, you think about how often you're going to have to remind students of what the passwords are and what their usernames are. If you click right here on this handy dandy print student list, which I clicked on a second ago, so let me pull it up. It prints out something like this, which I'm not sure if what you can see it as well in this projection, but it says the person's name, their username, their password, and then it also tells them what website they need to go to log in, and it prints like 6 per page. So every time you're going to send a student back to the computer lab to work on these, I print them, I cut them out, I give them to the kids. I mean, Weebly is really doing everything they can to make this simple and exciting. My students at the end of the year had an option to use more advanced web editing tools to make a website, or they could use Weebly again, and I would say that 85% of them chose Weebly because it really is simple. It's drag and drop. I thought I would show you what I mean when I say it's so easy, it's drag or drop. So this is the website I showed you at the beginning of the video, and I'm in edit mode. So let's say that I wanted to add another image right here. All I do is click on image, I drag it over, I give it a second, and it sits there. I click on it and it says, where do you want to upload your image from? You go through that process, it walks you through the whole thing, and your image will appear. If you don't like something, you just click on the X, it highlights it as red, and it even asks you, are you sure you want to delete this? And you say yes. You can click on save, but actually the best thing to do is just click on publish. It publishes it live to the web for you, and your web address will always be whatever it is you pick.weebly.com. So if you picked your name, my name's Amy Shaber, so it would be amyshaber.weebly.com, or myartisawesome.weebly.com. So it's a really, really great tool. There's, just like anything new, there's a little bit of a learning curve, but you have all this sort of stuff. You can put YouTube videos, you can put documents. In fact, if you go to this one, you can see what I've done here. Let me click on one. Is my 8th graders were having to work on some advanced stuff, so I've actually made videos of what it is that they're supposed to be doing that they can go and watch. And I have links and I have slideshows. This really, I apologize, I have a dog, he's upset. But this really, makes it easy to put information there, and students can do the same thing with their projects.